Hello everybody, I'm the Q's Comment. Today we were playing 1000 Week Reich, the Hardware format where what if Germany won the Second World War? What if Hitler?
You don't want to be like this.
What? That's crazy. Schmitty, I should say. I don't want to. I kind of like money. This is a profitable hobby, and I'd like to keep it that way. So yes, we are going to be playing in the beautiful world of 1000 Week Reich. We have wonderful characters like Schmitty, Beria, don't ask what happens to his banana, and Charles de... Where's Charles de Gaulle? Everyone's favorite unifying culturist, Andrei Zhdanov. Well, we have fun adventures with him. I'm sure that he will live a long and prosperous life. Oh, it appears as though during his final speech, he said, do not be deceived by dangerous rumors of our inevitable demise. And then he drops to the floor. But he named Nikolai Volodymyrsky, butchering that, I apologize, as his successor, which is all the more interesting. At least, maybe. He said he was acting, but come on, you can't do that to my guy, Nikita Khrushchev. Maybe, well, in a scene to parody one British comedy, he was found lying on the floor in his own piss, and Nikita Khrushchev came in to say, what are you guys doing? Now we have, Hey Lois, I'm the premier chairman of a Soviet republic, Lois. Yeah, that's nice. But as you can recall, I have in the past played as Khrushchev in this mod, but you see, Russia is a lot different from the last time I played that. Particularly, there was like an orange and a blue random warlord state down here, which are not there any. He's dead too? Well, okay. Lots of funerals. So now we gotta do an emergency meeting because everybody's like, what in the goddamn? Oh, did I make the wrong choice? They had a huge 2-hour-long debate. Well, someone came on top. This fancy guy, Nikolai. Never mind. All right, so, Nikita Khrushchev said, no, you're too unwell. And he's like, I'm not dead yet. Yes, you are. And so, we're just gonna do a little bit of recircling, you know, yeah. Because I don't know the other guy. Khrushchev is funny, and I like Gorn. Oh, yes, debate. And instead of the Zhdanov line, I'm sorry, we're going to the moderate line. So everyone's favorite premier, you know, corn-loving, modern art hating Nikita Khrushchev, not Steve Buscemi, is finally in charge. Wonderful. Now, where were we? Right. The thaw, agrarian revolution, corn, and kicking Zhukov's ass. Ah, yes. So with Khrushchev's addressing to the Central Party Congress, we have new mechanics, such as a road to communism progress and a Soviet stability progress. Which is horrible because you're trying to tell me that introducing corn is going to decrease progress to communism? God damn. All my fellow corn lovers out there know that that is simply not true. So the great choice. Wheat or corn? I'm sorry, I have to do it. May have unforeseen consequences. That unforeseen consequence is awesome corn for the Soviet people. I'm just saying, that other guy, forget his name now. Or was I unlearned his name? Is this 1984? He would not approve of corn. So, you know. Actually, really interesting here. We have the road to communism. Just in case you wanted to see it. Yes, which is interesting because, well, we have to balance between the idealists and the realists. We have no idea what could happen, you know. Resources could be drained, a possible replacement of the chairman himself. So, on a road to communism, you must either choose this goofy-looking guy, or, oh, look at that stunning young chin, mountain peaks. I'm just saying, there's an obvious choice here. What in the... But Beria kept his ding-dong? You know, that's actually more surprising than I thought. Oh well, enough shenanigans. I don't care about what this revisionist is doing. We have the awesome line of Nikita Khrushchev thought, look at that, Lenin wouldn't be so proud of our markets. Actually thinking of the new economic policy that's more true than I like to admit. Yep, large-scale hemp production within the Soviet Union. Let's go. We need to grow. Okay, that's kind of funny. I feel like there's maybe better concerns than large-scale hemp production, especially with our tiny little economy that we got there. Well, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm gonna give them a bright future because I see that as very possible. Anyways, conduct growing tests because, well, you watch it. It'll work. It'll work. Or maybe that corn stuff didn't work out as well as I thought. He's dead. That's crazy. Yes, at once we prepare for a grand offensive. Yay, idealists. You know, I'm starting to think if I favor the idealists too much. Konstantin Chernenko, who, let's hope he doesn't die a few months into office. I hope he doesn't take over this guy's spot. So while I prepare my vast army, I must say that, dang, you really gonna do that to me, Zhukov? After all we've been through, come on, you and me were best pals. They even reverted to Stalinist democracy. Everyone knows how democratic Stalin was. You got a choice at the polls. Stalin, or you come out and you write right in front of the guards who else you want to vote for. Oh, the balls on this guy. Well, I must say that for your little offensive, we're moving guys in position. It's not doing okay. Maybe it's doing a little bit better than I like. See, look at these revisionists. Their offensive is failing, and I'm countering it beautifully. Don't worry, I am a master of defense. So were the French in World War II. While all of Eastern Europe explodes, as it so often does in history, I decided to beat Zhukov at his own game. Funny enough, you can't beat me. I'm coming to purge you again. Pancreatic cancer. I haven't seen this before. Taft. No land. Okay, well, that's interesting. Sucks. Pancreatic cancer. Ouch. You gotta be like a Chad and die of alcohol overdose and abuse. Oh my God, what? Please, I hope North and South America don't turn to authoritarianism and military dictatorships. That would kind of suck. Now, this is what we call a Yowzers moment, particularly because I'm not a big fan of military coups in the United States. What? Power, too. He's the worst one, if I recall. Oops. One of these coups and restoring democracy is going to turn to Turkey. Ah, beautiful. Mwah. Now that guy is going in the meme folder. All right, I've managed to sweep out the encirclement. I haven't managed to give a killing blow or annihilate their army yet, so it's going to be a bit of a long out draw, which is unfortunate because all Beria is going to do is get stronger and stronger. Ah, now that was an easy one to put down the books. And I'll just happily annex everything. You know what? I think Tanatuva can be mine as well. Ah, voila. See, my front lines only had to push so far, take their capital. The railroad lines seem to be pretty limited in duration. At least we got plenty of rivers. That's a godsend. Anyways, form Tanatuva. Yippee. Nice to have a oh so powerful friend right here. One military factor. Militarized Tanatuva. Aha! No more gulags. That's an accomplishment in its own right. So I shall. Well, actually, correction. I'm taking over the gulags under new management. That's better. Yes, Lenin would be proud. So we're gonna quickly take over all of Yeniseisk. Not even saying it right, but this will be an easy fight. What won't be is fascists here in the Russian Republic. That'll be a bit difficult. Another one bites the dust, and voila. Now that we've gotten that down, I guess we gotta minimize the gulags. We can definitely, might be okay to keep on to those just a tad bit longer. Anyways, now that that's done, we have one more final war that I'm going to have to certainly build up a lot of stuff for that, and thank God I can do war propaganda because I'll need it. So after much debating and decision making from the entirety of the Politburo, we have decided the decadent bourgeoisie regime of Vladivostok must fall. Yay! Totally, thanks Khrushchev. Well, time for me to finally move. Let's get some men make a deal with the Yakuts, and then destroy fascism and democracy. Yeah! Finally, I know I look like your average young communist. I've decided to liberate all of the Russian Republic. The bourgeoisie must fall, I say, despite not having holding a real job in my entire life. Enough jokes and games. It's time for me to liberate all the workers. Am I not at war with the fascists? I am. How hard is it to build a proper front line nowadays? There we go. What now? And select. Done. Now we shall see all the madness unfold. See, I wouldn't leave you hanging completely on all the war details, especially the numerous amount of encirclements we've done, though I barely am surpassing casualties, which is interesting. I do have overwhelming numbers, I'd like to think. I guess maybe I'm just not microing hard enough. Recharge the batteries and organization. You know, more likely, it's just that I simply don't have enough equipment, nor do I have any tanks. Or maybe it's because my airplanes are in the wrong location. That seems far more likely. Voila! Lots of bourgeoisie dead. Lots of equipment mine. I think I'll just take it all myself. And, oh, don't worry. I promise I'll respect minority right. I swear. Better have a pretty ball and focus tree after this. Oh, and voila! We have liberated the Pacific. We now have a much better capital and a much stronger industry. Voila. See? There we go. And a nice focus tree. How wonderful. How are we doing with the what's it? Nice. We're idealist. And now I gotta figure, I've never seen this before, so I'll take a look at that. Aha, splendid. Now we have decided to end all pretender governments and exploit our vast nation's wealth. Okay, cool. So, economics. Oh, I love economics. Let's begin with these beautiful reforms. And what do you prefer? Progress to communism or stability? Well, I think I know. All right, people, get your hands dirty. Back to basics building program with Nikita Khrushchev. Now, German colonization wasn't particularly too helpful in the whole country. So when we eventually reunite everything, we're going to have to come back with a very stable political system. One not based on cities, but whatever the heck a so-called. Well, the definition's right here. State-owned farms. Would you rather live in a city or a farm? Well, I think Nikita Khrushchev has the answer for you, because the state always has the answer for you. Oh, that is nice. One infrastructure in every state. 2 factories. I always love a good Soviet Army Corps. Copied off the United States. Don't worry about it. Now that's okay. More nuclear bombs. It's like the 4th nuclear bomb, because like I know that there were a lot of nuclear bombs detonated. Yeah, 4 nuclear bombs right there. 1 or 2 may have been enough. Yeah, America is going a bit overkill in this timeline. Now that's a 5th bomb. And looking at the map, is it really necessary to detonate nuclear bombs at this point? Yeah, we're doing all right. We got some levels of internal democratization. Not the bourgeoisie multi-party democracy, but you know, a little something. As we like to say in the business, the pink sickle. I don't even know. All right, shenanigans. Man, it's like we're kind of taking the idea of Lenin and just applying it as justification or some idealistic vision of who he was instead of who his actual character was. That's so funny. What an interesting story concept. Oh, little slice of life there. Igor comes back from his foundry and sees huge amounts of construction, streets, apartments, and his family got a TV. Better watch yourself with that one. And you know what? Today was a good day. See, we are working on progressing the communist system for Igor. Shout out to my Igor fans out there. Meanwhile, I am almost building up an army. I don't have the most factories in the world, I must admit, but 68 is much more desirable than what we previously started with. Don't worry, we'll be up there to the USSR one day. Now there's 2 USSRs in the top 10 GDP. Better than Brazil. Crap. Oops, hi Chernenko, I can still do stuff, right? Well, sorry, no more Khrushchev with that one. That's quite unfortunate, I must admit. I guess I didn't really pay attention close enough, did I? And don't worry, because I did a little backstepping, so we're not, I kind of want to keep Khrushchev. He's kind of balling. Decided to do, sorry guys, I was gonna be nice and give autonomous republic and stuff, but nope. Sovietization it is, and Suslov is back, baby. Have fun out there, Mikhail. So hopefully we won't. Oh man. Well, it appears as though we're sticking with Konstantin Chernenko. Sorry, Khrushchev. He was visibly stricken when all of his power went away. So, well, there you go. Don't worry. He'll make it a good place. He did in real life for the... No, he didn't. Oh, dang. Stalin did a Schmitty at the end of that. Well, that's nice to know. Anyways, elections! Well, I don't really have a choice now. I might as well go all in with Chernenko. Splendid. Ah, finally! So, the bell tolls for the fat man, because he is indeed one large fat man. I still liked it when he died, before they reworked Russia, because that was funny. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go play the game where I did play as this perm government in Russia. That was fun. I must have played literally in Russia in Thousand Week Reich like 4 times now. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. Like this 4. That's crazy. And like 3 times in Thousand Week Reich. I mean, the New Order. But unfortunately, I planned. I have supply, he does not, because Beria is stupid. And I am smart. Big brain. I have the power of a brain. You see, Beria does not have the power of the strong Soviet stability. And the road to communism, Beria is not going to full communism. Konstantin Chernenko, though, he's taken us there. Germany, what? How? I feel like you've switched places at this point. I have no idea how Bormann did it. Don't ask me. The Netherlands looks this is just ugly. And now our grand offensive, though I've regained infantry equipment, spent far too long making it. My plan is to kind of slowly make my way to cut off all these guys, even though they got tanks. I haven't particularly invested in tanks. I've invested in airplanes, though. I'm doing something this game, which I forgot to use. Everybody move here. I would very much appreciate it. And voila, Moscow. And finally, it's no longer hold by pretenders. And can I? Oh, I'm gonna own. Well, splendid. Just ignore that. I say we're doing pretty. Gosh, Germany, the comebacks this guy is making. God damn. All it took was for me to take Moscow, and oh, it's lagging. There's so much stuff I could take. Good thing that Barry did all the heavy lifting for us. We even get Moscow and all those shenanigans, and finally, I can return my capital. Now we're the Union. Thanks, Chernenko. Beautiful. Mwah. Our road to communism is only 34% complete, I have to admit. But we have killed the pretenders. How wonderful. Now our idealist vision of whatever that may be will lie in store for us. Have I cored all this yet? I have not. Well, you'll see. Yeah, not exactly Khrushchev. Sorry, that's kind of incorrect. There we go. Konstantin Chernenko. A new Cold War. Ooh, yeah. Well, no need to worry about that. Sorry, Khrushchev. Looks like you're not doing looks like we're doing the heavy lifting now, actually. Let's just say we're doing a little Eastern European trolling. A lot of Eastern European trolling, might I add. Actually, I'll press that. I'll press all these at the same time. All right, voila. Lots of war decorations, and yes, there we go. All you guys would totally love to come into the fold now. I'm sure that was always the plan. That's why you rebelled against the Nazis, right? Come on. The no-no Germans. I don't know, is that cringe to say? Is that something Is that something Alex Rambler would say? Huh. Hoorah, Soviets. 3.4 Rodkin. Not great, not terrible. I don't lie. Which kind of makes sense. We're doing a bit of electrification. We're doing a bit of it's a lot of red. I'll tell you, that is a lot of red. Well, there's nothing more Soviet than invading the Baltics, so let me continue with that. You know what? Yeah, all right. Man, don't ask. Why is Liga here? My best place in the world is this Carl Stoops, 2 little houses here is the best place in the world. No comment. And the last bit of Eastern Europe is finally under my equalized, and wealth has been redistributed. How lovely! Look at that beautiful color. Thanks, Chernenko. Russia has suffered immensely through this invasion from such and such. Who knew? War is horrible. And so we gotta fix the scars. Basically involves handing out money, building railroads. You guys want houses? We got plenty of houses to build. Really? Remember the guy who's like, oh, yeah, what if we make weed in the Soviet Union? Yeah, kind of destroyed an entire generation there. Thanks for creating the Soviet cannabis epidemic. Oh, no. Instead of deporting the Germans to the West, we're sending them to Siberia. There, they won't cause any problems over here, trust me. Damn, they defeated. Ouch. Well, at least you got France. Be happy you got France. Now, does the Civil War actually continue on? Yes, it does. We'll win. Good old Martin Bowman or... Sorry, France. What in the bulbo? That guy? He is the leader of Italy. Interesting changes here. I guess fascism is on the rise again after Bormann and Balbo. Not to mention good old Albania there. Well, this is certainly interesting, I'll tell you. At least they got France, Norway, and Denmark in the... When did India get Tibet? I wish it would kind of change the color if that's your puppet all of a sudden. China, what you doing there? No more crying, weeping is done. We are now rebuilding the nation. Hey, look at Konstantin Chernenko. He's looking pretty hefty and bald. Hopefully we can do a little detente with the Toronto Accord, right? Everyone hopes that, right? Yay! Concrete! Homes! Families and infrastructure. Now that is how I imagine a perfect night out in the town. Oh, despite our best efforts, global communism is no better than before the Schmitty invasion. Few countries are led by socialists, and in our absence, become dominated by fascist capitalists and imperialists. Yeah, this is the aftermath. Konstantin Chernenko, you gotta help me out here. We gotta figure out one way to promote communism worldwide. And so the answer is either join the UN, democratic socialism, or destroy Iran. Right, there's still poor Russians. Excuses. No, we call those legitimate reasons for intervention. Yes. Anyways, Turkmenistan is just begging to become a communist utopia. Look at that aerial sea. Would be a shame if that disappeared. Oh, Finland just gave it up. Thanks, that's cool. Decided to join the bourgeoisie in their little United Nations. Ugh. And one of the biggest communist nations to join the UN for the first time, bringing diversity. And to the extent of commitment to the ideals of the UN remains to be seen. But hey, I'm in it. Now, I would appreciate if I could be made a United Nations Security Council member because my GDP is bigger than yours. Our state has now occupied the Caucasus. So I either give you the cock... No? Maybe I should have prepared for this sooner. Can I get the UN in on this? Can I get the United States military dictatorship in on this? I'd rather not die. There we go, lovely. I'm building helicopters, believe it or not, so you know. Vietnam. Well, actually, funny thing about Vietnam, I'm about to make a faction with Vietnam. There, hopefully they'll help me against the Germans here. Ooh, wheat and rice, baby. So, Konstantin Chernenko and Ho Chi Minh get together. They have a big fun time. And the Hanoi Pact. Why is it gotta be named Hanoi? Why not Moscow? Doesn't matter. Now Germany's scared. When has Vietnam ever lost a war, huh? That's a lot of guys in one tile. They're memo. Is that really that important to you? Yo. Whoa. I think we can hold them back a little bit for now. Is there any music? I have the music turned down. Man, you made the wrong choice though, Borman. See, I come prepared. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the road to communism is continuing to be paved. We sort of like paving roads. And we can choose either turning the Central Asian deserts green, fixing our struggling agricultural sector, or space. I feel like the choice is kind of a little obvious with that one. I'm gonna be quite honest. Lysenko, revolutionary, unqualified amateur, all of these. I think I'll lay off on the communist marijuana fields for now. We kind of have a bigger issue out front. How would this war go? Oh God, Borman, please, for the love of St. P. Why? Doesn't help that I have way much more in the back there coming for you to deploy up front. Say hello to my army of children. Yeah, I see they kind of needed my stuff because their economy is a little dog shit and they need to exploit Eastern Europe, but not today, I say. We're not exploiting Eastern Europe, we're exploiting Germany at this point. Yeah, I guess they haven't fully recovered from that civil war now. Have they? No, China, you weren't supposed to form your own co-prosperity sphere. You were supposed to go against it. No. Oh, hey, Oh, man, I love space. First, let's build more houses because I am a big fan of big houses. More like apartments where the walls are pretty thin and they're only 5 stories because 5 stories doesn't need elevators. Yeah. And with the overwhelming, Russian helicopters, I think we're gonna secure a big building. Man, I still find it so funny that before they reworked Russia, Zhukov could come in and then just die because the Volkshall, the People's Hall just crushes on his head. I thought that was pretty funny. And then I made a cripple become the leader of the USSR. Good times. Germania? I think not. It is now Berlin. And it is now mine. So that's nice. I might have to sweep up a little more people here. Sorry, Horthy, but your whole terror nation here seems pretty tasty. Roads. Of course. Roads to my new missile facility. Voila. Let me just sweep up these last bastions of ugliness. De Gaulle, we're coming to give you a nice big bro hug. An unfortunate set of circumstances later, I have captured a bunch of STGs and not Spain. Alright, you get to live just a little bit longer, Spain. Maybe I should have sent something over. For now, I get everybody, including Bulgaria. So hey, I feel like I am not doing too bad myself. A hop, skip, and a jump later, and we have our own little, the nice Hanoi Pact has spread its beautiful wings to include almost all of Europe. Hey, Pavel Batov, glad you could make it. Wait, no. What? So let me just create a new city. No more Kolingsberg. We're gonna create Novinsky Rat. And sorry, that big building is just gonna go bye bye. It's gonna be pretty fun. I liked that thing. I guess we can use it to build up bridge or two or something, maybe a dam. And we now have a satellite. So 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Come on, go, 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 go. Come on, Chernenko, please. I'll put too much money in this for it to fail. Pretty please, cherry on top. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Communism is being closer to being cheap because communism is when space satellite. And for shits and giggles, the moon could be red one day. Who knows? We got a first cosmonaut. We have a galactic representative. And we have a really cool city. And I've decided to invade Afghanistan. Alright, that was pretty easy. Konstantin Chernenko, why couldn't you do that? Boom, a new city and a civilian factory, because we totally are running low on civilian factories at the moment. Alright, now that we've finished that, I'm curious. I want to see what happens if we do go through all this stuff, so, well, alright, this guy, the unqualified amateur. Now I'm curious. It's a massive success, except for the whole famines, lack of food, and that's not good. Voila, the road finally. I mean, we were pretty close ourselves, very close ourselves. Well, it appears there is actually, because I think it's because I messed with this. So if I didn't do that, this would be the outcome. Chernenko, voila. Despite the odds, he has done it. And, well, for the first time, we could say we're truly on the road to communism. Of course, there's also the bad ending, I suppose. Again, I think it's because I screwed with stuff or something. Yeah, remember that guy? This guy? Yeah, those drugs maybe didn't work out well with the whole rampant drug issue. Electricity is a luxury. Only 500 kilometers of road are paved. Well, this happens under Khrushchev. So, isn't the true thing? It is. We're talking Chernenko's vision, which was the first event. I kind of messed with the game to see what these did. We have done it. The Soviet Union's pretty ballin'. And I guess looking at the alternative outcome, it could be a lot worse. So thank you so much for watching. I won't go to war with them. I'll let Horthy live for now, of course. Same with you, Balbo. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm back at it. And, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. So, well, to the patrons.
A very special thank you to Steppen, Aaronmoonunit, A Tony at Law 2021, Moonwalking Roosevelt, Horizon 25, CSP 67, and 9.
Thank you all to being wonderful Patreons to my community, and I wish you all a wonderful evening.